When I go back to land, I have to take care of myself.
Well, good thing we still have one more day aboard Harmony of the Seas, and we're gonna live it up to the fullest. Join us on our last sea day as we try to fit in as much as possible. For more food, drinks, we'll also review the Junior Suite and tell you whether or not it was worth it.
Yeah, it's probably a code brown.
Subscribe to our channel and join our YouTube membership for extra perks. We promise you'll love it. It's our last sea day and we're excited to kick things off. You know what time it is.
That is not what I said.
It's recess time.
Good morning. It is day 7 and the last day at sea. I cannot believe it is the last day here on Harmony of the Seas. We've just had such an amazing cruise, but we have so much today. Sea days, you got to get everything in, everything that you've wanted to do, maybe redo some other activities that you love, and we're going to do it. Today's recess is going to be just jam-packed, so fun, and it's starting out perfect with probably one of the best and most beautiful sunrises I've seen in a long time. I mean, y'all just take a look at this. Oh, looky. I think I see someone who got up. Look who's matching with his Harmony of the Seas green shirt and his Crocs, huh? Oh, look at that.
Morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
It's going great. This is one of the most beautiful sunrises I've seen.
Look, the ocean's so calm today and it's not windy. I'm not being blown over by hurricane force winds up here. This is nice. And it's so quiet up here too. Is there anything better than early mornings on a cruise ship while you watch the sunrise and nobody's awake yet? It's just so calm. I love it. I'm gonna miss this. This is why we come cruising, you know? The ships are all fun. All the bells and whistles are all fun, but at the end of the day, it's just about this view, am I right?
Well, to start off our day, y'all know it. It's gonna happen.
You already know what time it is. It's time for the bucks.
Yes, we could get it for free if we go to Cafe Promenade, but it's not the same. At least that's what we tell ourselves.
It's really not the same, because this is Starbucks, and the other is Starbucks at Cafe Promenade. It's different.
Ooh, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, breakfast of champions. Yes, I probably should get some protein and some carbs and whatever, but we'll get that. But we have a really fun activity. We're actually gonna go to it right now. You're gonna see it. And we're actually really excited about this.
It's early morning, and there's nothing that wakes you up faster than an early morning flow rider session, am I right? So behind me is one of the 2 flow riders here on Harmony of the Seas, and they're actually having a private session right now for a couple surfers that are killing it, way better than us. One of them is our friend, so we're gonna interview him in a little bit, but yeah, if you didn't know, you can actually rent this out for private parties. So I don't know how much it costs. We'll get more info inside. But if you have a group, if you're like scared to do this in front of other people, Royal Caribbean actually offers rentals. So you can like rent this out for an hour and just have it to yourself, which is really cool. Now, it will be earlier on in the morning when it's less busy, but if you're cool with that, then you can have a flow rider all to yourself or for your own little group, which is a really cool option here on Harmony of the Seas. And I think on any Royal Caribbean ship that has a flow rider, but they're crushing it in there. Let's go check it out. All right, we're here with the stars of the show, Joey and Kat. They were absolutely crushing it out there on the flow rider. They were killing it. They're obviously professionals. They do this for a living, I'm sure, right? No. No, they actually got a private session on the flow rider. And yeah, if you guys want to like just talk a little bit about your experience, did you think it was worth it? How long did you get it for? And how much did it cost you guys?
Well, it's 100% worth it because if you don't rent it, you're waiting for about 45 minutes in line. It's an amazing experience. It's not much like surfing or snowboarding or anything you've probably done before, but it's super dope.
I'm Kat. I'm from North Idaho. I'm a snowboarder, so this helps, but I absolutely love to flowboard. It's my favorite thing to do when I'm on a ship. Food and flow, my two favorite things.
How long have you been doing it?
12 years.
12 years. Yeah, y'all are killing it.
Yeah, you guys crushed it. So you guys
She's a pro. This is my first time ever doing it. But she taught me a few things.
Yeah, you guys, like, you killed it for your first time, man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to tell at all.
You're always
Thank you.
rocking it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So did you guys get that for like an hour? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? We just met yesterday. We're new buds.
All right.
Yes,
Heck yeah. See,
I might come snowboard with you in Idaho.
Yeah.
Let's go.
that's right. So the Flow Rider, bringing people together on the cruise. That's what it's all about. And we're going to drop their Instagram handles. Make sure to go give them a follow. They're awesome. And yeah, it's so nice meeting you, Kat. And Joey, you killed it as always, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta say, watching Joey and Kat go at it, like I know Joey's a surfer, and he said it's a lot different to do this, which I can imagine. Like I've never done either, flow rider or surfing, but Kat snowboarding, like, has been doing this for so long. Like, just watching people in their element, just so happy. Like, yes, we're adults and we're at sea, and there are a lot of games out here, and a lot of it is for children too, but also for adults. And that's the beauty of cruising. There's something for everyone, but to see the joy on everyone's face, like when the session ended, they were like, oh, like they just had a blast. And that's the kind of energy, I don't know, that's the kind of love and light that just makes everything so great. That put a smile on my face. But yeah, watching them do all their tricks and watching Joey's progression too. Like, he's been doing this since I think the first day of the cruise, and this was new for him, but like, he's doing tricks and he's doing all this stuff. Like, way to go, guys. Way to go. And I'm envious. I might have to try this either today or maybe another cruise. I don't know if I've worked up the courage yet. It's definitely on my revenge list for sure. But I don't know, it inspired me. Guys are playing the Fast and Furious soundtrack right now. It's great. No, they're also doing essentially kind of like showtime in the morning. We just want to take a moment and thank all of the crew, all of the people that fed us. We're having an amazing breakfast here at the Jammer this morning. We're hungry. It's our last day at sea. We just wanted to kind of grab something really quick. They're playing the jams, and all of the chefs and the servers, everyone is kind of walking as a parade throughout the Windjammer. And again, we just want to say thank you. Y'all gotta thank those that have been serving you. We haven't had to cook or clean all week, and it's been amazing. When I go back to land, I have to take care of myself, and I don't like that. But anyway, wanted to take a moment and just say thank you to the crew. Breakfast was really good. I gotta say, one of the hardest days is the last day at sea, but we have so much to talk about, and I think it's time that we talk about the suites, specifically the junior suite experience. And now that we've been in it for an entire week, we have some thoughts.
There are definitely things that we enjoyed about this room, but it's not all sunshines and rainbows. There's some things that we kind of had questions about and didn't really enjoy. So, you know what? Do we start with the good or the bad? Let's start with the good. We always like to start on a good note.
So like we said back on day one, we won our Royal Up bid, which got us upgraded to the Junior Suite. The Junior Suite is spacious and approximately 100 square feet larger than a standard balcony cabin. The balcony itself is also bigger. The bed was super comfortable and we had plenty of pillows, but a standard royal bed. The Junior Suite is a suite by name only.
But yeah, space, definitely a big plus. Included in that space is a huge walk-in closet. Now that came in so clutch. Ben and I were able to unpack our stuff, hang up the stuff that we needed to hang up, and there's plenty of shelving for us to put all of our clothes in and keep them organized. All of you cruisers know that on the 7th day of your cruise, stuff is probably strewn all over your room. That closet has come in clutch. Now let's talk about what we didn't enjoy about the room. And that's less about the room itself and more about the perks that you get with the junior suite.
But it does come with priority boarding, upgraded bathroom amenities, which was nice, evening turn-down service, and double Crown and Anchor points. If you stay in a suite, you get double points. Now for the downside. The junior suite does not get you access to the suite lounge or coastal kitchen.
Unfortunately, as you just saw, our card for the junior suite does not work for that. However, there's a caveat to Coastal Kitchen. If there's availability for reservations, junior suites can make reservations for Coastal Kitchen, but there has to be room. And like you saw, we don't have ready access into the lounge, so you actually have to let them know, or someone has to come get you and let you in, which is kind of humiliating, but whatever, it is what it is. So our badge actually does not work to get into the suite deck. We're not as high of a classification as you need. I think you need like a Sky, Pinnacle, or Star class suite, and we are in a junior suite, so we're not able to access the suite deck, unfortunately.
But one perk really surprised us. We didn't have to scan to get our towels. I guess they trust suite guests more than regular guests. That aside, the room is great, very spacious, especially for 7 nights. I would actually really recommend this for families, because I'd say if you have 3 or 4 people, you're gonna be really comfortable in this room, because of just that added room, and that balcony is fabulous. For those of you out there that have breakfast or you just like to lounge out on your balcony, having that extra space actually is really nice. At the end of the day, you decide for yourself based off your budget, based off your needs, based off your group and trip.
No, it is not. Notice you didn't get mad. All right, y'all. We are going to do something else because there's no gaslighting here.
That is gaslighting me, y'all.
I would never do that.
You're crazy.
Okay. So we've decided, since I can't do the slide right now, it turns out for some reason one of the slides is down. They're only running one half.
I bet somebody pooped on it or something.
Yeah, it's probably code brown for the slide, but
All right, lunch at Izumi was great, as always. My one takeaway, though, is we've given the chocolate lava cake so many chances here. I got it again, and this time there was no lava element to the cake whatsoever. It was just a cake. And at that, it was like not even cakey. It was like a fudgy cake. It had a weird consistency, no lava, like nothing was melted inside. The chocolate tasted really bitter, and the caramel was like super salty. So it wasn't a good dessert. And it's just like such an inconsistent dessert. We've had it where it's been okay. We've had it where it's been terrible. We've had it where it's been like borderline good. I think we've had one that was maybe good, but that's not great odds when we've had, 4 or 5 of them. So it is what it is. I'll just get a bed sesame balls next time because those actually were really delicious.
And we've said this in a different video, but we really want to be clear that the service is 10 out of 10. When it comes to the Ultimate Dining Package, we've been tracking it throughout the cruise and posting it on the screen for you. As you can see, there's a lot of value in this. Now, we still have one more meal tonight, and we will know for sure whether or not we've reduced the cost of the Ultimate Dining Package, or are we ahead? By our calculation, Izumi is essentially free, but we don't think that way. We think about just reducing that cost even more, cost per meal. So if you're interested to see what that experience is like, we've been doing it all 7 days in all episodes of Harmony of the Seas here on Random Recess. So at this point, Izumi has reduced the cost even further. So as you can see on the screen, I don't know. So far, the Ultimate Dining Package is kind of a value, but we'll have some opinions on it after we get through dinner.
All right, the time's finally come. We've been wanting to do this for the whole cruise and we just haven't had a chance to, but we're finally gonna get to go down the water slides. Here on Harmony of the Seas, they have 2 racer slides. Then they have the toilet bowl, which I think they call the perfect storm. We're gonna try to do all of them, because why not? The lines aren't that long, so let's go get wet. Got me getting stuck like twice in there. That was funny. Definitely got stuck in the slide, but we made it. All right, so we just finished the perfect storm. which has to be the best slide on the whole ship. It's the toilet bowl, as everyone affectionately calls it. So much fun. You get spit out into the toilet bowl, you go around. Some people go around like 2 or 3 times. I only went around like 1 time, and then you have to like scoot yourself to the middle. But it's a lot of fun. The fastest slide on the ship. I was so jealous when Abed got to do it on Utopia and I didn't do it. So I'm glad I got to do it on Harmony. That was so much fun.
We are on the Rising Tides bar. Y'all have seen this before, but we wanted to kind of just take a moment. We just finished a little dinner and we just wanted to grab some cocktails, just kind of slowly rise.
All right, we just took off and we're almost halfway to the schooner bar on deck 6. Rising Tides is a slow and steady pace, and that always wins the race. And it goes all the way up into Central Park, so I think it takes like 8 minutes to get up there or something like that. It's a nice leisurely ride, enjoying the sights and the sounds of the Royal Promenade. This is a fun experience. I know this isn't on every ship just because it does take up a lot of space. So I'm glad that it's on Harmony of the Seas and we get to experience it.
We are close to our final destination, Central Park on deck 8. Just like that, we are in Central Park like we said, and we're gonna ride it back down, so I'm getting back on. But just wanted to show you all that it really does go to Central Park. The music is blaring, there's a giant American flag like in the promenade, and there's a little jazz going on. We're on our way back down. We left Central Park and we're just having a nice quiet evening, y'all.
What can we say about Harmony of the Seas? This 7-night Western Caribbean cruise was fabulous. The memories we made on this cruise will live with us forever, and getting to celebrate a milestone with our friends and family was so special. We definitely would sail Harmony of the Seas again. We hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you never miss a recess. Join our YouTube membership for extra content and perks. We want to thank our members for their continued support of this channel. Things can be difficult sometimes, but do what you can and remember to live life one recess at a time.